Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, and good
Has it made
night.
the sound?
Yeah, it made the sound. So, this is Buka King, and this is Big Zoltan, and we're here to kickstart an interesting podcast, an interesting documentary, an interesting program that will benefit everybody.
Yeah, touch the lives of everyone out there, and as well as possible, share our history, our knowledge, and our experiences. Yeah.
Yeah, so I believe we're all going to stay tuned. We're just going to be the realest of ourselves. There's no hiding, we're not hiding anything. We're just going to be giving you all of our abilities, all of our energies, all of our time, all of our concentration, and all of our focus. Do you think so, brother?
Yeah. That is what is needed right now because we need some energy. Sometimes we just need to. We need some. We need platforms like this to motivate and inspire people. To achieve whatever it is they have chosen to do, and it's an opportunity for us to do this. So I can't wait. It's going to be a beautiful journey.
Yeah, so we appreciate this wonderful move. We appreciate this wonderful collaboration. So it's really going to be based about life experiences, and about people, about nature, about our environment, about behaviors, about moods, about energy. Is just naturally going to touch every corner and every aspect of life.
Yeah. So as I said, this is a channel we're looking forward to as much as possible. Any topic on the table we discuss if we can. Then as much as possible we learn as from it. Things we don't know, we as much we can. We also fact check and be accurate as much as possible. So yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, so it's an opportunity. Yeah, so we are going to be having discussions today about life.
Mm.
So what do you think about life, Buka?
That's a very tough question. Life is sometimes you see I think presently a lot of us are just existing. We're not really living. I can say that for myself. When you exist, it's like you're just, you know, it's like waking up every day, going to work and then, doing things that you just have to do. But I think it's more than that. It's not just, waking up and then doing your going to work and all that. Life is more than that. Life is the impact you leave. What are you doing in the present moment that people can actually associate with? People can actually say, yes, this person has an influence, positive influence in my life. So
Yeah.
that is living.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to put yourself, in that position where you can, you make meaningful impact on people, not just people, and also on yourself as well, because that is very important. Because you need to start from yourself. So yes, I think that's my own view on life.
Yeah, I buy into that seriously, because life, there is life and there is life experience. You get?
Yeah,
So, but even in the midst of the life experience, life is going on.
true.
Whether you like it or not, you are breathing. Whether you are having problems or not, you are breathing. You are moving. You are seeing. You can hear.
True.
The body is functioning. The senses are working. You're having urges. You're having desires.
Emotion.
You're having emotions. You're having energy. You're having feelings. You're having thoughts.
True.
You understand? These abilities, all of these possibilities and realities are actually happening to you right now. This is what life is.
True.
Right here and right now. It's happening now. And the most interesting part of it is that as it is happening right now, it's happening to me, it's happening to you, it's happening to every
Virtually
other
everybody.
life
True.
around the globe, around the universe. Be you good, be you evil, be you positive, be you negative, be you on, be you off. No matter the life experiences you're going through, no matter the life encounters you're experiencing, life is the highest of everything.
Exactly.
You understand? The fact that we're even talking right now is life.
True.
Because we cannot now see the power in spoken words. We really cannot just see, our mouths are speaking, moving, acting, just by making sounds.
True.
We can communicate. You can understand me. Even as quick as the words that are coming out of my mind, you are receiving it. It is not just being received. It's going to pass through series of layers to get you to the brain, for the brain to interpret it and make you understand and know that this is what and understand what I'm saying. You understand? So
True.
life is the highest of it all. You understand? So yeah, so that's my own interpretation of life. That's how I understand life, and many more. It doesn't just end from this definition. There's a lot more. You know, as long as we are alive, we've been living life. You understand? So I understand that aspect of, you know, living and living up to life. You understand? Because life is the highest of everything.
True.
So we yeah, part of the reason why this podcast was created was to enlighten a lot of people about, you know, possibilities that are available, you know, share knowledge, you know, help people who need help, because at this point of time in the era, in the dispensation, there's a lot going on. It looks like nothing is happening, but brother, a lot is going on.
A lot is going on, yeah.
So much is going on. People are going through anxiety. People are going through depression. When these are life experiences, but we need to proffer solutions. Every podcast, every documentary, I believe some people have their opinions, you know, but it should be geared towards helping and being of help, being of service, rendering service, contributing your quota, contributing your gifts and your talent and your purpose to help, to alleviate, you understand. Poverty might not necessarily be your lack of money. You know that.
True.
You can be spiritually poor. You understand.
True.
With all your money, with all your finances, with all your investment, you can be spiritually poor.
True.
And that is suffering, you know, brother.
There are different kinds of suffering. You get. It's just how you see suffering. Suffering is inevitable. It's something that's natural. It's part of life process, and we all have to suffer. But to what degree do we suffer, and to what and how do we channel our suffering? There's sufferings whereby you have, you know, that is meaningful. Do you understand? Like an endeavor where you go, like it's a job you go, you know what you go through. You know the times when you understand what I'm saying. You go through your work. You know, even people who run businesses, they know what they go through. There's suffering, but it's a meaningful suffering. It's purposeful, you know. But there are other sufferings, as you said, people going through depression, people going through anxiety. That's a different kind of form of suffering, because they have the things they were supposed to do, they weren't able to do it. You understand? That's, would I say, that energy, the effort to do those things, because depression is a lack of, you know, is an energy. You know, either you're not using your energy enough, so now you're in because you're in lack. You're not motivated to live, to be. You understand? So in essence, you're like paralyzed. You know, in depression is you're just paralyzed because you're in a state where, you know, you can't even spoil yourself, you know, to do even just like to make your bedroom, your room. You know, you can't even wake up and say, okay, these are the things I should do. You know, so you're just all, you know, you're reclusive, so you tend to. So all of those things, you know, is some what is, as you said, is affecting a lot of people. So it is the suffering that we have to go through. That is what is important. We know the suffering which is meaningful and follow it. That way we can have better lives and live better, you know, and have better futures and better outcomes. So yeah, so that's my own view on suffering, because I believe suffering is part of human living.
Yeah, I really am in support of that, because it depends on how we accept this suffering when it comes to us, when it knocks on our door. How do we receive it? You understand? Because just as you said, suffering is part of life.
Mm.
But do you carry your suffering with complaint? Do you accept your suffering and say, yes, this is what I have to go through? Or do you concentrate, okay, because I'm suffering, I give so much energy to that suffering? Because they said, not just they said, when you understand life, when you understand the deeper meaning of life, you see that energy, energy, this thing we call energy is, I hope most of us don't externalize what energy is. Energy is what we are.
Is within.
The fact that my hand is moving, the fact that I'm communicating with you, with us, with the fact that I can see, the fact that I can hear, is the energy that is inside me. And brother, I coined this word energy, and it makes a lot of sense. I translated it into our local language, like inner chi.
Inner chi.
Your energy, inner chi. So just see how I spelled that. See how the word is being pronounced. Energy, inner chi. Okay. Inner chi. What I'm trying to say is that this energy is the inner chi.
Okay.
Look at it. Look at us. You know how our names come. Chi, nonso.
Okay.
And this energy is actually close. Your chi is your energy. Ononso, chuku gozirim, your inner chi blessed you. The inner chi, the energy that is in me is blessing me.
Yes.
Chi amaka, the inner chi, the energy that is us, is within you, is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
You understand? Chuku de, the inner chi, the chuku is there.
That is your name.
The inner chi, this chi, who they call energy, is what is controlling each and every one of us. Not just us, is controlling the whole universe. The air, the heat, the sun, the light, the fire, the water, the oceans, the sea, the rivers, the lakes. You understand?
True.
All of, if you check it, it is energy. So they say where energy goes, power flow. So the reason why I brought up this energy is because we're talking about suffering. You get it? So your suffering, do you concentrate your energy, that wonderful gift that is within each and every one of us, on that suffering? Because when you concentrate on the suffering, it now looks like you placing your concentration on that suffering is responsible for the suffering. Because if you look at your life, it's not only the suffering that is going on in your life. We can eat, we can move, we can think, we can talk, we can see. You understand? So many things we can do with our hands. We wake up, we use our hands to brush, to clean, to eat. These are happening, and it is a result of the energy that we have within us. So where your attention goes, power flows. So let us not always concentrate or give focus and attention and power to the suffering. It's part of life.
Yeah.
Sometimes suffering comes to help us to become better. Sometimes the suffering will keep coming. It will keep coming until it teaches you the lesson, until you understand it. Because if you don't understand this suffering, my brother, you will feel you are the suffering. Just look at nature. Look at the trees. Will you come and tell me that tree that is staying under the rain, heavy rain and the lightning and the thunder, is suffering? But yet it still stays under every situation, under every weather, every circumstances, every season, every time. It stays there. It's beautiful. It's producing fruits.
Yeah.
You understand? It's strong. You understand? So, do you understand? Will you now say, or maybe somebody is, look at us now, maybe somebody is walking away and looks at a tree and is like, cuss on the tree, pee on the tree, or cut the tree. You understand? And the tree is just, it's an individual, it's a life. It has energy also. So that boils down to the suffering we're talking about. So that's it. Then, and we also talked about introducing the ways we can help to identify suffering when it comes, and also help us to loosen our attention towards suffering, because suffering can come in form of hate. Suffering can come in form of hate for self, dislikeness, always having dislike for everybody you see, some people you see, judgment, bias, anxiety, depression. All of these things are rooted in suffering. Malice, jealousy, hatred, frustration, So, don't you think so, brother?
Yeah, I feel, as you said, I see it in a different way where you have two energies at play.
Yeah.
There are two energies where you have the light and the darkness.
Yeah.
You have
interplaying.
You get interplaying. You just have positive and negative. You have the man and the woman, the boy and the girl.
The polarities.
You get the two. There are always two polarities at play. You get so you have that positivity, just like you mentioned some negative this thing. So on the negative side, you have grief, you have malice, you have envy, you have greed, you have corruption. These are vices, like you mentioned one time. Then you have virtue, which is kindness, goodness, meekness,
the positive side of things.
You get possible side, love, kindness,
love.
So all of those things. So it is now, and most times, I think, as you said, the energy is within, but a lot of times is the influence we have, the conditions that are around us that actually influences or puts us makes us behave in a certain way. That is, we are being conditioned. It could be your family background, it could be your environment, it could be your educational background, it could be, a lot of things. So when you factor all of these things together, it actually has an impact on the individual to make certain decisions that would really benefit them in the long term. So a lot of times, like what we have currently with technology is even trying to make our attention span shorter. So, but a lot of time we need to just, as you suggested, be on our own. Leave technology behind. Just once in a while, focus, take your time, think, breathe, be. You get some of these things we don't do it. We're so busy. We want to. Yes, it's good to be ambitious, but sometimes you need to just pause.
Yes, I love that. Just pause.
Just pause and reevaluate things.
Analyze things. How am I feeling right now?
You get
checking on yourself.
Exactly.
We regularly need to be checking in on ourselves.
Like just as we check in the hospitals.
Thank you. Sometimes it feels like I'm hungry. I want to eat. You're already checking in on yourself.
True. Your body is giving you signals.
The body is giving us signals. You just respond. But we also need to, work with the body, because the body gives
our
us
minds. The thing is, just like you, sorry to cut you short. We have three aspects to ourselves. You have your body, you have your soul, you have your mind. A lot of times we focus only on what? The body. The body is a physical, but the body is not as important as these other three aspects of us.
Flesh.
You understand? So
your identification with flesh.
We're giving room, we're giving energy to the flesh, and the flesh is not. I feel is not. It is important, but I think if you balance it, whereby the soul and the mind is being as much as you feed it, the body, those other aspects should be fed as well. So once you balance it, then you have that. Would I say that being you now be? Yet you can now operate fully. You're now autonomous. You can. You're now living.
It's like the balancing of the Trinity. The mind, the body, and the spirit or the soul.
True.
You understand? And it is very essential. It is very, very essential. The balancing of these three makes you more present in your life.
Exactly. You're more
because
aware.
Look at this. The body is right here with us. Our mind somewhere else.
The thing is, your body, you can see it, you can feel it. You have your senses, your five senses. But your soul and your mind, because we've not built it.
You need to call it back.
You get
to ourselves to use it to
the
create.
habit of using it.
Now, the ability to use it is always there. It's always there, like at every moment in time. But we need to let the body, the mind, and the spirit work together. You understand? That is when you will understand. The moment they work together, there's this communication, there's this relation, there's this connection. You understand? There's this equality, there's this equanimity, there's this balance, that makes you reserved, that you feel life, you understand life better. You're not over identifying, over indulging with the things of the flesh.
True.
You understand? You are now identifying with the things of the spirit, which is really what it is. How do we breathe? The big question now is, how does breath enter into our body?
You're talking about breath. How do we talk?
Now, for us to
what do we have to do?
Can you see this talk that you're talking now? Can you see the?
You don't even know how you're even able to do it.
Yes. Can you see the talk? You can only hear me. If, for instance, now if I was blind and you're speaking and you're talking, I will only hear sounds. You understand? I will only hear sounds. I will not see the movement of your mouth or your lips. You understand? You can't. Now, the entrance of spirits into the body is the breath. Look at the moment we're born, the first breath we take. The moment life enters into our body, the inhalation is the first breath we take. The moment we die, that second we die is exhalation, is the balance. When you're born, you inhale. When you die, you exhale. You understand? And how does it enter? Through the nostrils. You get? So life, energy, power is available to each and every one of us. This is what this podcast is about, to promote life, to promote the importance of life, to promote the importance of living, to promote the importance of living rightful life, rightful living that leads to righteousness, right eating, right thinking. You understand? And right angle. Right angle triangle.
Yes, so.
So I think on this note, we just call it a day. We'll be having so much happening within the week, and as things go on. What do you think, bro?
Yeah. I think so far the discussion was very insightful. We learned a few things about suffering, about life. Everyone out there has their own, how they live their own life, But at least we have an idea, and we all can share with our own experiences. I think we're all similar, but at the same time we're different.
Yes.
So
it feels good. I love that.
So that's the thing. So it's been a good topic, but I think it's still a broader topic. We can always,
of course, we can always talk about it, expatiate on it, expand on it, talk around it.
So life is So I feel Let's just stop for now. Take a break, and then we'll come back in our next episode.
Thank you. So if you really like this wonderful discussion, wonderful dialogue, wonderful program, wonderful podcast, like and share. Comment. It's well needed.
Give us a like.
And give us a like. It's really well needed. Suggestions, business ideas, collaborations, we're willing to respond.
Drop your comments in the comment section let's hear from you guys and know what you guys are thinking, and see what topics we can also talk about. So we really had a nice time. I hope you did.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.